There's no one that can be around my son Miller and not work harder, because it's so clear that he works harder than anyone to exist in space, but he loves every minute of it. It's all he wants to do is participate in the world. Miller was born hearing impaired. At age 4, he had a stroke. And in 2019, we saw a rapid decline that led to brain surgery. He spent 7 months in the PICU, and the expectation was that we would not leave the hospital. But then he started walking again, and his cognitive function was doing much better, and he left the hospital. Once Miller recovered from his latest illness, we decided to look into a business model that he could participate in, and we gravitated towards ACE.
My involvement with ACE started probably 5 years ago, would be my guess. My aunt and uncle own a hardware store in Arnold, California, and they brought me in and I started working part-time, and I've just learned a lot of things watching my uncle over the years.
My store's about an hour from here. We would pick him up and he'd spend a whole week up at our store. It sort of became something for him to kind of focus on, and he started coming up regularly.
My title here at the store is Chief Security Officer and Mayor.
And so it's not just about opening the store, it's that we're opening it and he's here, and not only is he here, but he's helping, he's managing, he's participating in ways that we could never have imagined. And so we are offering employment to adults and teens with both physical and cognitive disabilities. We screened for empathy. That was a big part of our hiring process for many reasons. So I'm excited for the community to experience that through us, but also for our employees to have the opportunity to work in an environment where things like kindness matter. We participate in every way that we can because we're so grateful for the experiences that Miller had that led to his work with the Sacramento Police Department.
I got dressed in a uniform and I became an official police officer.
Jessica Greenfield reached out to me through Cops and Kids, and she was interested in being a sponsor at our Cops and Kids golf tournament. And I absolutely fell in love with Miller the first time that I met him.
Miller had the opportunity to receive a service dog through Canine Companions for independence. Bahama goes in for surgeries with him, goes in for hospital stays. She's a true companion to him. And so we plan to be an on-site training center for Canine Companions for them to run their puppy program and train within the store. Instead of work life and then the fundraising, support Miller's causes life. One of the benefits of the store is that I can sort of meld it all together and hopefully do it better, both offering more in terms of fundraising, but also bringing awareness to these causes. Everybody that comes in the door is going to know about these causes.
They're an incredible family, and they were so excited to raise funds and create more awareness for other Wish kids that are waiting for their wish.
They do an annual hike every year, and he's there at every rest station, dancing, celebrating. Our plan this next year is to have a team. We've been Team Miller in the past, but now we want to be Team Miller's Ace Hardware. And so we'll invite our employees and anyone else from the community that want to participate in this hike as a fundraiser.
I've known about the polar plunge for the Special Olympics, but Miller was really the one that got me brave enough to do it because I didn't think I was brave enough. And it's another example of why Miller is fearless and what he's trying to do and how he's trying to just help people, right?
We've been able to bring more than $100,000 to these various organizations through the generosity of people who are inspired by Miller.
The Greenfields have this ability to pull in people and bring them into a family, make a community, which, is people helping people.
helping is very important to him. I think he probably feels it in the same way that I do, that when you have had these incredible experiences that other people have provided for you, you want to give back.
That kid has had more of an impact on my life than I have had on his. He is such a role model to everybody, not just to young kids, but to adults like me. He has a drive and a passion, and he's incredible.
As hard as it's been, this kid has lived an extraordinary life, and the reason for that is everyone that stepped up for Miller. To see all of these individuals truly love him and support him, there's no greater gift than that. And if we can give a fraction of that back to these organizations, to these people, and just to a community at large, it's what drives us.